This presentation shows how to solve problem number 9. The project showcased in this problem is a survey of patients in an unknown healthcare facility. Through the information given in this chart, we will determine the rate of performance, planned duration, estimated project end, and the budget overrun. These measures will help give a clear picture of what those involved in the project could anticipate as the activities continue to be carried out. Note that this information shows that the project is already underway, since we know the completion time periods for activities A, B, and C. By using the information in the previous chart, I created this Gantt chart of the project. To prepare this chart, the planned durations were used for the length of time for each activity. Note the corresponding predecessors for certain activities. The Gantt chart also shows that tasks C and G, print survey tool and analyze data, are not on the critical path. This is important to know for the calculations done later in this presentation. Based on these numbers, the planned duration for this project is about 2.8 months. Based on the information given, I calculated the rate of performance for this project thus far. Rate of performance is found by dividing actual work by planned work. Tasks A, B, and C have been completed. However, we will only use the values from A and B since task C is not found to be on the critical path. The actual work for activities A and B is 6 weeks, and the planned work was 3 weeks. Dividing this and converting it to a percentage gives us a rate of performance of 200. Next, we can calculate the planned duration. This is done by taking the sum of all planned durations and subtracting the planned durations of any activities not in the critical path. In this case, those not on the critical path are activities C and G. The numbers from the initial chart in this presentation give us a planned duration of 12 weeks. The estimated project end is found by multiplying the planned duration by the rate of performance. Thus, we multiply 12 weeks by 200% and get a total of 24 weeks. The final calculation, budget overrun, cannot be completed with the information given. We would need all of the actual costs for each activity in order to do this calculation, not just the planned expenditures. Thus, we can only make an assumption based on the estimated project end value. Since the estimated project end is twice as long as the planned duration, we can speculate that this project will run over budget. There is certainly an anticipated delay in this project, based on the length of time it took to complete activities A and B. The rate of performance was 200%, showing that these tasks took twice as long as was originally planned. Therefore, we can speculate that the entire project will take nearly twice as long to finish as the planned duration estimated. As mentioned, the overrun budget cannot be calculated since we do not have the actual costs for any of the activities in this project. However, we can expect the project to exceed its original budget of $31,500, since the estimated project end is double from the original planned duration. Through completing this problem, I realized that it is important to pay attention to whether or not your project is following closely with the planned durations that were chosen at the start. If your project is off to a slower start than originally expected, then expect that the other activities will be slower than anticipated. In addition, I learned that making these assumptions of the planned duration are risky to make. Not only does it set back the implementation of your project, but you risk going over budget and either spending more than you wanted or running out of money completely. This is the end of the presentation. Thank you.